Hello everybody, I am Christen, that one geek coach. Video games are your edge for success. And this actually isn't just exclusive to video games, this is all kinds of games. So if you play D&D, if you play board games, especially intricate like European style board games, they literally are your edge for success. And I was talking about this with a colleague who is a book coach, and apparently she opted for homeschooling in high school because she did some research into our current American education system, and she goes, hey, guess what? Turns out the current system that we're using was literally designed to A, make good soldiers. That's the system that it was inspired by. Great. B, and then when we implemented it here, it was so that we could churn out good factory workers, which at the time was a good thing. That is no longer a good thing, just to be mindless drones, just doing what you're told and never asking questions. That is literally what the school system encourages you to do and be. No longer a good thing. So guess what? All those video games, all that D&D, all of that creative thinking and reading that you did with Star Wars and Lord of the Rings and whatever else you like to read, Shadowhunter, what Lightning Thief, whatever, those are now teaching you, or not teaching you, you have learned the habits that you need to be successful in today's real life meta. I'm gonna say it again. Video games are your edge for success because there were two systems. If you grew up playing video games, there were two systems and models that you grew up used to. That, like, your world was split into two, right? You had the school system, where you did things where school you didn't ask a lot of questions. It was weird to ask questions, and you couldn't be too smart. There was all this social pressure, and there was a lot of external what's it called, not gratification, but like a lot of external reasons to do well, right? You didn't really care, maybe necessarily, about school, even if you did well. And then there was system B, your video games, where it encouraged you to think creatively, to problem solve, to explore an unknown world, to try different things and discover new formulas and do something that's never been done before, do something you've never done before, to go out and fail and learn and figure out, oh, I can't do that with this boss, or oh, when this boss does that, I need to do this so that I don't die, so that I can counter and kill him that way, and then I beat the boss, and then guess what? I level up, or I get a new piece of equipment, or maybe you find a new piece of equipment on your way there. You don't wait to start a temple in Legend of Zelda. Wait, hold on. Let me make sure I'm getting my analogies right. You don't wait. The point is, you don't wait. Okay? You go and you do and you learn as you go. Okay? These are all things we learn to do in video games, particularly if you liked RPGs, if you like Pokemon. There's a lot of statistics to keep track of, especially if you got really into it. And there's strategy to learn. Final Fantasy, so much problem solving, so much strategizing. There's so much involved in these games, you guys. And guess what? It turns out that video games actually prepared you better for success in the real world than America's current education system. And that's not to say that we didn't learn good things in school. I was good at school. I actually was one of the weirdos that liked school. But it turns out that now, in my current endeavors to live a successful and fulfilling life, because that's what success really means, right? Is that I fucking love my life, and I love what I do, and I love where I'm going. Even when things are hard, it's worth it. That's a fulfilling and successful life. Turns out, I've been doing that in video games my entire life. Not in school. And so, guys, I want to encourage you, start thinking, how can I hack the system? And this is something gamers do all the time. We're constantly paying attention to meta. We're constantly paying attention to systems. We know how to analyze systems. We know how to look at what everybody else is saying about the system and figure out how we want to deal with it, right? So in video games, I don't always follow the strongest meta. I don't always want to play that way. I use snipers in Destiny 2. There is no sniping meta. I also use bow and arrows in Destiny 2. They are not the strongest, but I have more fun that way. so that's how I play. We can do that in real life too. So start to get the wheels turning. How can we hack real life? How can we hack the systems in real life so that you can pursue your most fulfilling life, so that you can pursue success, what success means to you, so that you can turn around and start helping so many people who need our help. They need our help. We are resourceful, we are resilient, we are full of grit. We don't give up. We are tenacious. We are creative. We are problem solvers. And the world needs our help. I am calling on you to rise up to that challenge. Give back to the world. Even if you feel like the world never gave you shit, give back. Video games made you stronger. Video games made you the badass hero in waiting that you are meant to be. And now it's time to take what you've been developing for 20 years of gaming and hack it and transfer it and apply it to real life. Because guys, I'm telling you, it's the same principles of success, that the same exact things and habits that you do in video games are what make people successful in real life. And if you're not sure, that's not lining up for you, please message me. Let's talk. Or even if you want to have a phone call or a video call, whatever, let's talk. I am down to spread this information. I will give you the books that I'm reading. We've got to get this information out there because the world needs help. And also, there's a chance that you're not living your best life either. That you're stuck in a job that you hate because you played the game because you played the game by the outdated meta that was sold to us 20 years ago. And that's not your fault. Whatever, you are here where you are. You are here where you are here today. Now you have a choice. How are you going to move forward? You can sit back and bitch and moan and complain about the meta, the current meta, and how it changed on you, and complain and complain and complain. What are you going to do to solve it? Are you going to keep complaining, or are you going to play the game? What do you do in video games? You either stop playing the game or you adjust to the meta. And you figure out how to have fun. You can do that in real life too. Transferable skills. It's all transferable. If you want to get into detail, please message me. I would love to talk to you all more about this. I got to move on and get some other work done, but I had to get on and share this with you guys. We can change the world. We are the ones that will change the world. They're waiting for us. The world needs help. Are you going to step up and save yourself first, and then turn around and help save the world? Save your fellow heroes. Save your fellow gamers. Let's get this revolution going, you guys. Let's make this happen. If you're like, hey, I'm in. How do I get this started? Message me. Okay. Yes, be brave. Guard your spark. And may the force be with you.